So this drawing today is ideal if you're a beginner to neurographic art, but also if you're a more seasoned artist, it can just be a really simple exercise to just add something bright and cheerful into your sketchbook. It's what I like to call a 30-minute crowd pleaser. It's simple, it's colourful and surprisingly effective. So to begin, what we need is a sheet of paper and a marker pen, and I'm just using cartridge paper today. And as usual, I'm starting with just drawing a border around the page with a ruler, just to give us a nice definitive edge to work within. Now I'm taking a roll of tape and placing it roughly the same distance from the top and the left hand side of the page. You don't need to measure it precisely. This drawing is all about just enjoying the process rather than worrying about perfection. So simply draw around the inside of the tape. Now if you can try and imagine this circle as a clock face, we're going to place our pen at 1 o'clock and we're going to draw a slightly wiggly line out across the page. Bring your line up towards the top edge of the page, finishing about an inch from the right hand side. Now at 2 o'clock we're going to do something similar, but this time the line will end up on the right hand border about an inch from the top. At 3 o'clock draw a curved line that finishes roughly 2 inches above the bottom right corner. At 4 o'clock another curved line that reaches down towards the lower right. At 5 o'clock bring a curve down to the bottom edge of the page. And at 6 o'clock another line down to the bottom with a gentle curve. At 7 o'clock draw a line that reaches right to the bottom corner. At 8 o'clock create another line that shadows the previous one. And at 9 o'clock just add a little kink in the line. And the same for 10 o'clock. At 11 o'clock we bring in a gentle curve up to the top left edge, and finally at 12 o'clock another soft curve up to the top border. If your lines are a little bit wobbly or your drawing doesn't look exactly like mine, that's absolutely fine. Put it down to practice, because with art it's not just about talent, practice plays a huge role as well, and the more you draw these lines, the more you'll get confident with them. Now starting again at 1 o'clock, we're going to draw a curved line inside the circle, connecting it down to 7 o'clock. Then we're going to join 2 to 8. Three to 9, 4 to 10, and so on. Now some of these lines can be curvy, and some can be straight or wiggly. Just keep them a little bit relaxed and organic. Now the next step is optional, but I do find it's great practice for controlling your lines. I'm just using a gel pen and I'm going to draw another line just a few millimeters away from one of these long outer lines. I've turned my page slightly to make the flow of the line easier. Drawing parallel lines can actually be quite tricky, and my lines certainly aren't perfect, but that is all part of this exercise as well. Just do your best and allow the pen to flow naturally. Work your way around the page, adding a parallel line beside every other outer line. If your line drifts a little bit, correct it as best you can, and don't worry too much. Like I said, this is all about pen control. So now going back to the inner circle, here we're going to just round off all of those sharp intersections in a neurographic style. Continue this process all the way around the circle. You can use deep curves, you can use shallow curves, whatever feels right. Just allow yourself to relax into the moment and enjoy the rhythm of this process. If you notice any joins or small overshoots in your original lines, you can smooth them out at this stage as well. Now all that's left is to add some colour. So today I'm using some Pebeo acrylic craft paint and a fairly fine brush, but you can use any art medium that you prefer. I do quite like this paint because the consistency is very smooth and not too thick and cloggy. And I do often use it straight from the bottle, and I just simply turn the bottle upside down and I use the lid as a palette, which saves on cleaning up later. So all we're going to do is paint in the sections that don't contain a fine line. Resting your hand on the desk will give you a little bit more control of your brush, and depending on the size of your brush, some of the corners might be quite tricky to reach. And if you do find yourself painting slightly over the line, again, don't worry, we can tidy all of the overpaints with a pen at the end. Try and keep your paint coverage fairly even so that it dries smoothly without any patchiness. So I'm not sponsored or endorsed by any of the equipment that I'm showing you today. I choose all of my own art equipment and I'm just showing you what I like. I do also show you what I don't like as well, but none of it's sponsored and it's all my own opinions. Work your way slowly around the page. Just remember, there is no rush. Part of this whole process is about relaxing into your work and just giving yourself some time. Now I'm going to pause on the outer stripes for a moment so I'm not working over myself with wet paint, and instead we're going to add a little bit of colour to the inner circle. Now some of you may have seen this technique in previous videos, but starting between 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock we're going to paint in that small section. Next we're going to paint the section between 9 and 10. And then we're going to colour in the sections where those shapes meet at the corners. You'll start to see a simple repeating pattern appear, and this is quite a common colouring technique in neurographic art. Just continue painting any of the sections that connect at the corners until the circle fills out with the pattern. And then we can return to the stripes around the edge. Go at a pace that is comfortable for you. The most important thing is just that you enjoy the process, that you can relax into it, and that you're just giving yourself that creative time. I say this repeatedly because it's true, that the main goal behind this kind of art is to relax into it. So once everything is dry, you can take your gel pen or your fine liner and just tidy up any of those painting overlaps, just to smooth out your lines a little bit more and refine the corners. And that's it, a very simple, colourful piece of neurographic art. And I really hope that you've enjoyed this drawing and that you found it useful. If you did, do hit that like button and leave me a comment to let me know you are here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch up with you next time.